typical. Body overdoing it, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. On the Jacksonville sideline, there is their head coach. He is in charge of one of the hottest teams in football at the moment as they look to extend their winning streak. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys have also started 3-0, so there's a battle of heavyweights here in the month of September. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with.
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
outside.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Get set, get set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Outside.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. He'll work this down inside the 35. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7. They run once more with McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Third down.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
What's up? Purdy now on 3rd and 2. Open man is Jennings. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Less than a yard.
Pinero's kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job.
Oh, ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lawrence now. He's got Strange. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the red. Here we go.
Here's carry #1 for Travis Etienne. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
4th down and 1.
They'll run for it with Etienne. And he's going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. And he got it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains. There isn't much room for error when operating inside inside the red zone, the field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Second down, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking it.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 4th TD grab of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 7-3 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5 with his second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Outside. What's up?
On the handoff, McCaffrey. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Jaguars 19-yard line.
Get set. 18.
To throw, it's Purdy. Screen pass to Ayuk, caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
3rd down. Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Get set. Up.
Back to the air is Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
little further back. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he will score! Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready for their 2nd possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot. Good blocking, and he's in. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars are on top. It's 14-10.
49ers 10.
Touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's James. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's the former number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He is going to have the 49ers 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Get set.
Kittle is the man in motion. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to the first down.
That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A tight end in motion now. 3rd and short. Purdy in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Mason Smith. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Jags offense ready to see what they can do. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10.
Red.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll get him behind his blockers to get forward for a pickup of 3. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, run! Run! It's on.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go! These are 24. Hey, go. Hey, Jupiter! Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
First and 10.
So they go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. Here's McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap him back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's a run with 2. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Myers on the completion.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
46-yard line.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And it is caught. What a throw. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver, but Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the 49er first down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he will go all the way. Iowa Juszczyk. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
On the red. Hey, Soko.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver right after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Renardo Green.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. But Jaguars offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. 3rd and 9.
Red on the red.
Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. McCaffrey gonna return it. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the 49er first down.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Kittle is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Austin now to return this. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Right, let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's screen. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's gonna have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Michael Williams. He's to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. This is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Purdy on first down. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Get set.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Xavier Thomas.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting about 6, but he is stopped well short of the first down marker. It is 4th down.
Thomas Morstead in punt formation for San Francisco.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter and 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
All right, let's go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
Lawrence now. Oh, the ball comes out. I believe one of the Jaguars was able to get in there and recover. Yes, Jacksonville retains possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Forced to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And the score remains level.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 8.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Back into the hands of the fullback. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Foye Oluokun with the play.
It's second and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Xavier Thomas in there to record his 2nd sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year. 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Rolling to the left. And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Whoa! A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bashaw Tupu. And he won't get away. Good open catch there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
23. Hey, here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
On red. Hey, Ginger, top. Easy. Read up 24. Read 24.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the first down and keep it going.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ralph, son, this is hot.
We'll go back to Etienne on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the Niners' 12-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Second and 10.
Hey, Ron. Hey, son, this is hot.
Lawrence. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
Moving outside the pocket, he pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Brian Thomas, touchdown Jacksonville. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Pearsall, the man in motion. Third down. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First and 10.
They'll come up here, first and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Right there, baby. Outside. 18. 21.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Throwing again is Purdy. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The Jags offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Brett.
To throw is Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Hey, easy. Route. Inside.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Catch right side by Thomas. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
Piece of 24. It's on.
Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nick Bosa in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
13, Woo! Hey, Ginger.
Here's Lawrence. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. They get 21 on that one of their 3 timeouts for the half.
Go!
On the ground, here's Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up.
So you find yourself in second and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in third and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is third and inches. Once again, it's ETN. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Handoff, it's 2. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They come up for second and 2.
Hey, hey, hey.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down.
Hey, Ron.
Trying to punch it in with Tootin. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is very close to the first down. But an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Now Lawrence. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. taken in by Jennings. The Niners will use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle on the right side. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
First and 10.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's set. Line around, up.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.